Well, that's it. I need to lie down now. Dear Child, or Lebesken, is a German TV show both written and directed by Isabel Cleefield and Julian Porkson. Stars Julika Jenkins, Kim Rydell, Nalia Scubberth, Justice Von Duany. I speak terrible German. Holly Louise Jones and Hans Lowe, and tells the story of a mysterious woman's escape from her harrowing captivity, points investigations toward the dark truth behind an unsolved disappearance 13 years earlier. Hello, you beautiful movie lovers. My name is Louis, aka Movie Venom, and today we're talking about Dear Child, or Lebesken, like I said. It is a German TV show that recently, premiered on Netflix, and I have just finished it. Now, I knew barely anything going in. All I heard was people describing it as the 2015 movie Room, which I haven't seen yet, so I can't have an opinion on it, because, well, I haven't seen it yet. But I was intrigued. The poster got me intrigued, and so I decided to watch it, starting it yesterday, mainly because I was rewatching past lives later, and I got a bunch of time to kill, so I decided to watch it. And oh my god, this is one of the most harrowing pieces of media I have possibly ever seen, and all year, by far. This show, spoiler alert, is amazing. This is phenomenal. Before I get started here, let me just get started with the positives. First off, the show, like I said, is harrowing, and it is incredibly easy to get gripped on. The ending of the first episode just gets you so intrigued and so daring to watch the rest of the show. The opening of the first episode and the whole show itself just has so much mystery to it that you just want to find out, what is this about? What is going on? You don't understand it, but you so want to see what's happening with it. Also, the show itself is intentionally confusing. I wouldn't say it's incredibly confusing, and it is easy to know what is going on, unlike something like, per se, an A24 horror movie, if you will, even though you can understand, you know. But it is intentionally confusing with the mystery, and I loved about that, because the mystery is just amazing in here. It provides so much, and you're just on the edge of your seat. It's just so great. Also, the acting itself is just amazing itself. My personal favorite is the grandfather in this, if you will. I forgot his name. But he is incredible in this, and in my opinion provides the best performance in the entire show. The acting itself is amazing, and I loved it. Also, going back with the mystery, I loved what it showed and didn't show. It shows stuff to the audience that the characters don't know yet. But you know, and I loved it. I love that they, especially in one instance, earlier in, I think, episode 2, characters see something. It's episode 3, actually. They see something that we don't see, and then we later see it, And I just love that. And also with what it provides later on, what we find out, it is just amazing. I love that stuff with it. Also, the cinematography in this is stunning. There are many visual shots, and for some reason, movies this year have what look like to be a work of art, like something like Sesame, or, I don't know, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, other stuff. I know they're anime movies, but still, and this can also be the same thing. This isn't a movie, but still, I do think it is. With many scenes that look like works of art. The cinematography itself is amazing. The framing itself looks stunning. There are just many shots in here that are just haunting, especially the final shot, which puts a satisfying ending to it that is kind of beautiful and at the same time kind of disturbing, honestly. And it is just so good. The costume design and hairstyling are amazing. I love that stuff off it. It is amazing. Also, the score, I'll get into something off it a little later, but the score itself is really great and provides with the tension in it. And there's some pieces off it that kind of remind me of a Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross score, per se. You know, something like Mutant Mayhem, which I want to apologize for not mentioning their amazing score in my review there. But genuinely, it is great and can provide some tension with it, and a lot of tension itself. Damn, what else is there to say about it? Oh yeah, the final episode itself, well, I do wish there was a little more. I will say it puts an incredibly satisfying end to this journey that we're going through, that we've been through, and these characters have been through, and I love the ending, and like I said, it is beautiful and haunting, so hauntingly beautiful, and like the same thing I would describe as A Fire, which is also a German movie, but not a TV show. Yeah. If I say issues with this show, I will say with the score, mainly in the first 2 episodes, did feel kind of out of place and sometimes inappropriate with a certain scene. I don't know, like, it's not bad by any means, but, like, it just played at the wrong time and sometimes aren't, like, the best. Always, I will say. Also, it does sort of have some pacing issues. Not really by any means, but, like, I mean, like, sometimes, like, with, the 4th episode, per se, I guess, kind of did, but it never really bothered me, but, you know, it just was, at times, but it's more of a nitpick, in my opinion. Overall, I think that's the only issues I have with this show. If you take my word for a piece of media like this, then I would highly recommend watching this show. It is amazing, and if you're not hooked by the ending of the first episode, I have no idea how you can be hooked by anything, because trust me, it is just so good. You need to watch this show. It is amazing. Watch this, by all means. It's a must-watch. I loved this show, and I'm gonna give Dear Child an A. So, those are my thoughts on Dear Child. What did you think of it? Did you love it, hate it? Let's agree, disagree down below in the comments. Come and tell me. Like I said, September is going to be a pretty busy month. My review for My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 is going to come soon, as well as El Conde next week. I also hope to review A Haunting in Venice, also Cassandro. So yeah, and also, I do plan to review a lot more TV shows, like Invincible Season 2, Loki Season 2, the new Goosebumps show, Mike Flanagan's new show. So yeah, I'll try and have some more, TV show reviews also, and I'll mainly have some more next year. Because I'm pretty sure I won't have a lot to, review, to give a top 10 best and worst shows of the year. So, I'll try and watch as many TV shows as I can next year, so I can do that. So yeah, that's it right now. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Stay awesome.